Hello, how are we doing today? My name is Spectrum Dominus, and today we are cleaning cards to send off to PSA. We're sending off shipment 7. Shipment 7 is a double order, half TCG cards, which were in the first two videos, half sports cards, which are video 3, and this one, video 4. So we've already done clean 10 of our 20 sports cards. We're going to do the other 10 now, and then once this video is over, while I'm loading them, I will be boxing the shipment up, putting it together, putting the label on, and heading off to the store, the post office, to drop it off so that it can go out. If I get it done quick enough, it will go out with today's mail. If not, it may have to wait till Monday because tomorrow's Sunday. But we're not going to... I don't have a lot much to say. Watch the other 3 videos. You'll get most of my commentary then. Let's just get going. All right. I did have the white cloth down here, but then I kept not being able to see the chipping, so I switched to the black cloth on this one. We're going to start with a Shaquille O'Neal rookie card. Now, I have 2 Shaquille O'Neal rookie cards graded. Both of them are Stadium Club. One is a member's choice and one is his regular. I think the member's choice, I'm not sure, but I think the member's choice is the one that came back at 10. His regular rookie, the one that theoretically I would have rathered come back as the 10 came back like a 6 or something like that. It was ridiculously bad. So we may try to do that again, try to get the other one, but this one is an upper deck NBA Top Prospects. He has multiple rookies in that set. Like card number 1 is his actual rookie card, but this is in the same set. It's Series 2. This is his rookie card from Series 2, I believe. I didn't pull this. This came out of... I had this complete set. I had this complete set except for the number 1 card. The number 1 card was a redemption card. It was the Shaquille O'Neal rookie. I bought the set in junior high, I think, on a junior high school trip. We went to, wherever, Gatlinburg, Tennessee, or whatever, for our band trip, and I spent all my money buying baseball cards. And I bought a complete set of this. Nope, couldn't have been that time, now that I think about it, because must have been a high school trip. It wasn't junior high, it was high school. But it was high school because I wasn't in junior high in 1992. So it was my freshman year of high school. And but I bought a complete set out of the store, out of a card shop that was in the city we went to. And he sold it to me, and he let me know there's no number 1. The redemption card is in there, but it's been used. It has a hole punch in it. When you sent in the redemption card, they sent you back. They hole punched the card and sent you back the Shaquille O'Neal number 1 card and the redemption card with the hole punch. So I have the hole punched redemption card. And in the second part of the set, there was one of these. I think my second video, maybe my third, not video, but PSA shipment, I sent an upper deck Michael Jordan from this set that came back at 10, and that right now is one of my top 3 most valuable cards. I don't expect a 10 out of this. I can see in that top corner that corner is not the best. It looks okay, but I expect, nowadays I expect nothing to be good. But it did come from a set that had a Michael Jordan in it that went and got a 10. I sent a Michael Jordan MVP card in from there as well, and it came back a 9. So these cards are in decent enough shape based on the 2 examples I've sent that I think that this could come back a displayable copy. How about that? A PSA 9 of this would be displayable to me. A PSA 6 of this would not. So we're hoping for a displayable copy for Shaquille O'Neal rookie. All right. Then, this was a gift from Shane the bartender. He gives me a lot of gifts, usually race cards. And he gave me this, but he also gave me, not with this, but he also gave me other cards, which I've sent before. And the last one, shipment 6, I sent a Jack Caglione and a Max Clark first Bowman card that were gifts from him, and both of those came back as 10s. So because of that, because Junior is such a hot commodity right now, having hit his 41st home run yesterday, because he's a Ray, because he is one of my favorite Rays right now, I'm going to send off this holiday version of his rookie card. And honestly, I'm not even going to wipe it down. I'm going to leave it in the sleeve he gave me. He takes, now I can see right here that they may say that it's too low. Maybe that costs me the grade. Maybe it comes back a 9 because of that. But even so, as a 9, it's just it's a rookie card. It's a rarer than just his paper. It's a paper rookie card, but it's his holiday paper, which is rarer than just his regular paper. But it's a neat card, and I wouldn't mind having it graded. So I'm going to do that. All right, this next one comes from a set pull. We opened my complete factory set of the 1992 Upper Deck. This is the Jose Canseco. Why am I doing this? Well, the answer to that is I'm doing all of these tri-pictured cards. I've done the Griffey, got a 10. I did, and that's from this set, I believe. I did the Nolan Ryan from the 89 set, got a 10. I did the Jim Abbott from the 89 set. That one got a 6, I think. So we need a new Abbott. But I've got plans for that. So I'm sure I have a Tony Gwynn one I haven't sent yet, but we're going to get them all. I'm going to get them all graded. I love that. Oh, we're looking for the Joe Montana in the football. I'm going to get the hockey one. We're going to do the Wayne Gretzky. So I just kind of want to get all those. I love those Upper Deck tri-pictured ones. That's a cool thing. All right. So this is from the women's. It was called the Women's Division, I think, set. And it is a out of 10 Trish Stratus Star Logo patch card. Now, I have a Charlotte Flair back here. That's a Charlotte Flair one, but that one's not out of 10. I think the yellow is why it's out of 10. I sent also from this set, I sent a Rhea Ripley autograph in last time, and that came back a 6. So I hope that this gets a good grade. I'm not even going to wipe this one off. I hope that this one gets a good grade. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying kind of like diversity. I want it. It is a thick card because it's a relic. It's a t-shirt thing. It's a fat card. Trish commemorative Trish Superstar logo patch card. It's not like it's a worn shirt that was on Trish Stratus's body or anything like that. But it's out of 10. It's a relic card that will catch attention, and a good grade on that could really look cool in the collection. So get that graded. That goes towards the variety, the diversity of my graded collection. I talked about a little in video 2. So, all right, this is one that I pulled in my most recent What's in the Box Wednesday. I did some Bowman Chrome. I got some neat stuff out of it. I enjoyed it. But this is a Carson Bench out of 50 VIP Gold. And Carson Bench, if you go to the the MLB Top 100 Prospects, is the Mets' #1 prospect. And when I saw that, I was like, you know what? What's going to happen is he's going to come up, going to have a lot of hype, and I'm going to want to grade the card because of all the hype. And I should. The whole point is to get ahead of these things. Get ahead of these things. Get the card graded before the hype starts. So, before he comes up and blasts a grand slam in his first at-bat. If that happens, right now I don't have any attachment to this guy. If I can get myself to the point where I can get myself start listing stuff on eBay, if I could talk to my accountant friend and get my questions answered, I could absolutely see me putting this up when his cards spike when he comes up. Get something for that. Just like all the Bryce Young rookies that I have graded to 10 that I'd love to unload if he has, if he starts the season strong with 2 or 3 wins right off the bat. All right, this is a paper rookie. Paper rookies are something that I like, but most people don't see the value in. Ellie De La Cruz. I like Ellie. I believe there is a Ellie De La Cruz. Now, this has the rookie logo on it, so it's considered a rookie. But at the same time, I think he had a update the year before rookie card. I may be mistaken. Maybe I'm thinking of a different player. But there is someone I saw recently. I was like, wait, that's his rookie? I thought his rookie looked like this. And then I looked it up. I was like, oh, that's his updated the year before. I thought if they had it in the updated the year before, then they got an All-Star Cup on the next one or whatever. So I'm not sure that this is his official rookie or not. I'll have to look into that. Or if he has one before this, I should say. Or if it's just this and then before that is his Bowman first, But I would like to get his Bowman first. But getting an Ellie De La Cruz, a card that I pulled myself, that one has rookie debut on the bottom. The other one doesn't have rookie debut on the bottom, and I know that these are not the ones with the rookie debut are not as valuable for the most part. But it is Ellie. It is Ellie. He is, still a hot, young prospect that people love and think is going to take over the league. And I'd like to not have to try to spend $90 on this card in 4 years. I'd rather just spend $20, get it graded, and it come back at 10. So these are the ones, the Carson Bench, and these are the ones that I hope for a 10 because they're not older cards. They're new cards. Same with this Bo Nix. It's already in a card saver, but it's in the old 2 because I was going to send it last time. I even did the cleaning video with this. I cleaned it in the cleaning video, and then when I went to add it, I realized I was over. That's why I changed. Okay, so in the last video I said I got to start cleaning first and then entering them because I see the damage when I'm cleaning, and now it's already too late. And it's not too late. I could make changes, but anyone who knows me, I'm just not going to do it. So I'm sending a card that's damaged, and I wouldn't send because I've already entered it in the system. But the reason I enter first and not last, not after, is because I put this one in last time. I cleaned it as if I was going. The video says it's going. And then it didn't go because when I entered all my cards in, I was 1 card over the price limit I had. I had to pull a card out, and this is the card I chose to pull out. So it's already been cleaned. It's already has new. I just move it from a card saver 2 to a card saver 1, and we'll hope that one comes back at 10 as well. Alright, this one I've had for a while. This is one that I got back when I was breaking. It is a Micah Parsons rookie. It's the college. What do they call it? It's Prism Draft Picks. It's the Prism Draft Picks Micah Parsons rookie card in a green wave. We did a lot of Prism's Draft Picks when we were breaking, and I was a Micah Parsons fan, so I decided to take the Cowboys on one of the breaks. That or someone didn't pay for the Cowboys. They didn't want to pay for the Cowboys, and I got it. Back in those early days, there were a lot of teams that just didn't get bought, and that was okay. That's fine. That means I got cards, and cards like this that I like. Micah. This is a green wave. It's not a jersey match in the sense that it's a jersey match, but now he is a Green Bay Packer. And with him transferring over to the Green Bay Packers, I think that he's going to have a spike in his card prices. I wish I would have got this done earlier, but I bet his card prices spike. And I don't know that I'd get rid of this if it was a 10, but if it comes back at 10, it might be worth getting rid of. We'll see. All right, 2 cards left. One is a graded card and one is not. I'm going to do the graded card first. These are in order that I listed them, so that's why I do them this way. This is a star-studded Jamar Chase rookie. Now, we sent out 2 Jamar Chase rookies that had one I had bought off of Whatnot. Both I had bought off of Whatnot. And both were, well, no, one I bought off of Whatnot, and it was graded a 10, but it was from, I don't remember what the grading company, GTC or something like that. It was a nice black label, whatever, but it was a 10. I sent it, I cracked it, sent it in, came back a 10. Then I cracked a next level grade Mosaic Red Fireburst and sent that. It was a next level grade 10, and it came back a 10 as well. So this is a next level grade 9. It says 9-5 corners, 9 service, 9 edges, 9 centering. All of it needed was one of these 3 to come back a 9-5, and it would have been a 9-5, which means it probably would have been 10. So I'm going to crack it. I feel like there's a chance. It's likely this comes back a 9. But there's a chance that this comes back a 10. And if this comes back a 10, and this is my 3rd Jamar Chase 10 rookie card, well, I'll be very happy with that. Very pleased with that. I think that I think I learned something from opening that PSA card. I think that if I clip the sides all the way down, heck, I'll do the bottom too. That'll make it even easier. But if I clip the edges and don't worry about cracking the case, just clip off those edges, and then I clip the top, I bet it opens up like a sandwich every time. And I should have been doing this the whole time. I wasn't doing it this way because I was trying to go fast, but honestly, clipping the edges is the easiest part. And if you just, it's like I don't have to be careful about it. I can just go. I'm nowhere near the card. I'm not cracking the case, the frame. I mean the front of it where it might scratch the. See, I've gone all the way around, and it took me almost no time at all to do that. Now, granted, it's a next level grade. Maybe theirs are easier, but I really don't think it's that. I think it's that I decided to go this new route. Now I'm doing the top, and the top I'm going to clip off just the same thing I did, but I may have to go a little deeper, and that's okay, because if I mess something up, I'm messing up the label, not the card. But I may not even have to do that. I might be able to stick the razor. Yep, I stick the razor in, and it gives me a little, and then the whole thing comes up. So much better. Look at that. All right. That was nice. That was nice. All right. I feel, I could be wrong. We'll have to try it out on another card sometime. But I feel like I've got the hang of opening the cards now. All right. Now, I did see something on the front when I put it down. I don't know if it was just a little sliver of the case. We'll find out in a second. Yeah, I don't see it there anymore. But it is a, I forget what this one's called, but I mean, it looks real good. And if I send it and it comes back a 10, see that edge right there? That edge right there might be problematic. But still, we'll see how it goes. If it comes back a 10, then whooped. And if not, it's still uniform. I'm getting things out. I would love to have had Next Level Grade become the grading company, and I would have loved to have all my cards in Next Level Grade. I just liked it so much better. This is so much better than this. But that's not what people want. And I want my collection to be taken seriously somewhat. I mean, it's not going to be taken seriously because of the quality of the cards. So I want it to at least be taken seriously because of the quality of the grading. The grader, not the grading, because I'm not going to be taken seriously on the quality of the grading either. They're all 7s and 8s and stuff. All right. Last card here. Mr. Fantasy MVP last season had a pretty... I mean, he had an okay first game. It would have, for the season, 2 days ago. It's Saturday after the Thursday night game where he and his Philadelphia teammates beat the Cowboys. The Cowboys on the Thursday Night Football. Would have been a much better game for him had Jalen Hurts not run in 2 touchdowns. But it is a Saquon Barkley rookie. I don't know how it baffles me how I was able to get even score from this year for cheap enough for me to be breaking it, because I don't think I could get it now. Like 2018, if I try to go get 2018 score with but it had Allen rookies and Jackson rookies and Barkley rookies and stuff like that, and I'm just like, we opened quite a bit of it, in fact. But yeah, this was one. I took the Barkley rookie. I never got myself a Jackson or a Allen rookie. I should have, but it was like you were able to sell those teams and make the money back, so that's why I was able to keep the Barkley. But yeah, Saquon Barkley. Man, could you imagine if him and Micah played on the same team? Penn State. All right, so here we go, guys. This is the whole 20 that's going in the sports. It's the first 4 are Shane's Ricky Water, numbered Ricky Water cards. Then this is a PSA 6 Don Mattingly. We're resending it to see if it gets a higher grade, because at the time I thought it was, I really thought it was a 10, expecting a 9 or an 8. And now I saw a little corner scuff, so I don't expect it to come back 10, but hopefully still an 8, better than a 6. But I think that corner buff might have happened in the opening or something, because I did not notice it before. An 87 Fleer Don Mattingly. We got 2 85 Dun Ross Roger Clemens rookies, not in the best condition, but we want to seal them up. This is the card I talked about early in the video where I said I saw damage, but after the fact I've already loaded it. So you can see the dot line. This is a roller from sealing the pack. So there's 2 of them, in fact. If I can't get it to show you the second one. It's right there at the edge of the right there. But yeah, there's 2 roller lines that go down. Pretty clear. So that's going to come back a 5 or something. I didn't realize, but oh well. Roger Clemens, top gold. We're getting a top gold every shipment. We talked about that. And then the ones we went through this time is the Shaq rookie, the junior rookie, the Tribe photo, the Trish out of 10, the Carson Bench out of 50, Ellie De La Cruz paper rookie, Bo Nix mosaic rookie, Micah Parsons draft picks rookie green wave, the star-studded rookie Jamar Chase, and the Saquon Barkley draft pick score 2018. I started to say earlier, I'm not as excited in the past. I think part of it is because of the cards I'm sending, and I think part of it is because I may be getting a little numb to this. No, it's not the numb. It's the I'm numb to the lower numbers. I'm doing this, sending these in, knowing that I'm coming back as 6s or 7s and stuff like that. And it's really when I send these in saying I'm okay with that. I know. I just want to get this graded. I know it's coming back a 7 and it's okay. And then it comes back a 7 and I'm like, okay, well, I knew it was going to be a 7. I'm fine. And that's the deflation, is that I got what I was okay with. But it's really when I could pull that Michael Jordan, that's a 10, or that Nolan Ryan, that's a 10, and I'm talking about specific cards here, and that really, that's why I'm doing it. So I really, like the last opening, it was the Jack Caglione first Bowman that was a 10 that really got me excited. So I really need to start looking into, you had your fun, you learned some stuff, it's time to start sending in 50 cards, all of which that are 9 or better. Do not get back 8s or lower anymore. And that's where we need to go. I need to start looking into that, focusing on that. And we will. I'll be working on that going forward. So I think that's where a little bit of my less excitement. I know that the first 4 sports cards are not mine. The Mattingly that was a 6 is not a 10. The Mattingly, the Fleer is not a 10. The 2 Roger Clemens are not a 10. The Barry Sanders Hollow is not a 10. The Roger Clemens Black Gold is not a 10. The Shaquille O'Neal Top Prospects could, but it's not going to. And then we get into the Junior Caminero, the Ellie De La Cruz, the Carson Bench, but it feels like I'm doing this whole shipment for 4 cards. None of the cards I'm sending in the TCG is getting a 10. They're all coming back. Well, that's not true. A couple of them, but they were already 10s in tag. I'm just transferring them over. So it's like, that's why this one feels a little less exciting to me. And I need to reevaluate before we do shipment 8. I'm not going to reevaluate time-wise. I need to get it going. I need to get it out. I would like to have 8 out before this one's back. But I definitely need to reevaluate. All these cards up here are nice, but if they're not going to get me a 9 or better, I don't need to be sending them. Now, that doesn't mean I don't ever send them. I still want to send the Black Golds because I have a specific purpose. And if the Will Clark... Well, Will Clark looks like I agree. The Will Clark, it might be a 9. And if it might be a 9, I might send it. But it has to be at least a 9. I don't need to be getting something like a Will Clark back. That's a 7. Because it goes next to my Jose Canseco. That's a 7. And I never look at, and I'm not proud of. But sorry to end this on a downer, guys, but that's just how I feel about it right now. In the moment, I'm acknowledging it. I'm accepting that moment, and I hope that means that going forward, we're going to do even better. Maybe that means we send more of this and less of this. But you guys take care. That's the 4 videos. Watch them all. I'll see you in the future.